Well, for the past several sessions, lawmakers have tried to change access to sex education in schools from an opt-out to an opt-in approach. This session is no different, and once again is being brought forward by Republican Representative Barbara Ehart. She wants it so parents would have to give written permission to the school for their child to receive any instruction related to human sexuality. And that's not all. There's another bill that would control that curriculum, specifically when it comes to what is taught in public schools about pregnancy. As Aspen Shumpert tells us, those are just a couple of attempts at school legislation going on at the Statehouse.
Teaching students how babies develop and what ultrasounds are used for could soon be mandatory in Idaho public schools.
A key aspect of this bill is that students will be taught that a fetus is not just a collection of cells, but a living human being. From the moment of conception, the fetus undergoes significant biological development, and by understanding this process, students will gain an appreciation for the value and sanctity of life.
The Senate bill would require instruction for students starting in 5th grade. Bill sponsor Senator Tammy Nichols shared an example video of what districts could use in Wednesday's bill hearing. But the bill and the video received pushback from lawmakers and the public for accuracy and ethics.
I'm worried that we would be putting inaccurate information out to our students that is not age appropriate.
And it's riddled with inaccuracies at about every 18 seconds.
Our students deserve honest, medically accurate, and impartial health education, not disinformation from anti-science special interest groups.
The Senate Education Committee voted to send it to the 14th order for possible amendment discussions. Cell phone policies in schools are still on the mind of Representative Chris Mathias.
The Senate bill requires school districts to restrict access to mobile phones, but provides almost no guardrails on how they do it.
He's referring to Senator Treg Bernst's cell phone bill, which passed unanimously on the Senate floor Tuesday. That would require all districts to pass a cell phone policy of their choice. Mathias introduced his own cell phone bill that wouldn't require schools to pass any ban at all. He says that's to preserve local control. But if school districts do pass a bell-to-bell policy, meaning no phones the entire school day, Mathias is proposing the state give those districts a one-time only grant of $1,500 from the state's general fund.
The problem that this bill tries to fix is situations where kids are coming out of class, and the second they get into the hall, they're back on their phones, wandering around, going to lunch on their phones.
While some committee members had an issue with using state funds as an incentive, the House Education Committee did vote to give it a hearing.
And that's not all. There's a third bill now in the legislature fighting for people's attentions, a cell phone bill, I should say. This one just says schools have to have an electronic device policy by August of this year. And Ted Hill, Representative Ted Hill, this flag bill that he had to limit what flags can be shown in the classroom, well, that one got sent back to the 14th order. And then there's also Tammy Nichols, Senator Tammy Nichols' handwriting instructions, the cursive, requiring cursive in schools. She wants that to happen, make that mandatory. So, yeah, there's a lot of attention going on with schools right now at the Idaho Statehouse.